Hello friends, today we're going to see the MCQ of construction planning and scheduling in the topic of construction project planning. So first question, which one of the following represents an activity? Option A, excavation for foundation. Option B, curing of concrete. Option C, setting of question paper. Option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. So next question, pick up the incorrect statement from the following. Option A, an activity of project is denoted by an arrow on the network. Option B, the tail of the arrow indicates the start of the activity. Option C, the arrow are drawn to the scale from left to right. Option D, each activity consumes a given time. So the correct answer is option C, the arrows are drawn to scale from the left to right. So next question, pick up the PERT event from the following. Option A, digging of foundation started. Option B, digging of foundation completed. Option C, laying of concrete started. Option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. So next question, the performance of specific task in CPM is known as option A, dummy activity. Option B, event. Option C, activity. Option D, contract. So the correct answer is option C, activity. So next question, pick up the correct statement from the following. Option A, the float may be positive, 0 or negative. Option B, if the float is positive and the activity is delayed by a period equal to its total float, the completion of the project is not delayed. Option C, if the float of an activity is 0, the activity is critical and any delay in its performance will be delay the whole project. Option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. So next question, a milestone chart. Option A shows the interdependencies of various jobs. Option B displays the delay of jobs if any. Option C points outgoing ahead of schedule of jobs if any. Option D, none of this. So the correct answer is option D, none of this. So next question, completion of an activity on CPM network diagram is generally known as option A, event. Option B, node. Option C, none of the above. Option D, both A and B. So the correct answer is option D, both A and B. So next question, a dummy activity. Option A is artificially introduced. Option B, it's represented by a dotted line. Option C, does not consume time. Option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. So next question, pick up the incorrect statement from the following. Option A, the activity is the time consuming part of a project. Option B, the beginning and end of the job are called events. Option C, the activity which consumes maximum time is called node. Option D, logically and sequentially connected activities and event from the network. So correct answer is option C, the activity which consumes maximum time is called node. So next question, various activities of the project are shown on the bar chart by option A, vertical lines, option B, horizontal lines, option C, dots, option D, crosses. So the correct answer is option B, horizontal line. So next question, time and progress chart of construction is also known as option A, bar chart, option B, Gantt chart, option C, modified milestone chart, option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. So next question, critical path network helps an engineer, option A, to concentrate his attention on critical activities, option B, to divert the resources from the non-critical advanced activities to critical activities, option C, to be continuous for avoiding any delay in the critical activities to avoid delay the whole project, option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. Next question, if A is the optimistic time, B is the pessimistic time and M is the most likely time of an activity, the expected time of the event is option A plus M plus B divided by 6, option B, A plus 2M plus B divided by 6, option C, A plus 4M plus B divided by 6, option D, A plus 5M plus B divided by 6. So the correct answer is option C, A plus 4M plus B divided by 6. So next question, the time by which activity completion time can be delayed without affecting the start of succeeding activity is called option A, duration, option B, total float, option C, free float, option D, inferring float. So the correct answer is option C, free float. So next question, The artificial activity which indicates that activity following it cannot be started unless the preceding activity is complete is known as option A even, option B free float, option C dummy, option C constant. So the correct answer is option C dummy activity. So next question, Henry Gantt developed bar charts for planning and scheduling of the project in option A 1880, option B 1900, option C 1920, option D 1940. So the correct answer is option B 1900. So next question, the difference between the time availed to do a job and the time required to do the job as known as option A even, option B float, option C duration, option D constraint. So the correct answer is option B float. So next question, critical path method. Option A provides a realistic approach to daily problems. Option B avoids delay which are very common in bar charts. Option C was invented by the Morgan or Walker, James E. Calley or Remington USA in 1957. Option D all the above. So the correct answer is option D all the above. So next question, CPM is option A is based on the time estimate, option B is built of activities oriented program, option C is issued for repetitive works, option D all the above. So the correct answer is option D all the above. So next question, critical path lies along the activities having total float, option A positive, option B negative, option C 0, option D same. So the correct answer is option C 0. So next question, the estimated time required for perform an activity is known as option A even, option B dummy, option C duration, option D float. So the correct answer is option C duration. So next question, if the total float of the duration of activity are 5 and 10 days respectively, the particular activity can be option A started 5 days later, option C completed 5 days later, option C performed at slower rate in 15 days, option D all the above. So the correct answer is option D all the above. So next question, bar chart suitable for option A minor works, option B major works, option D large projects, option D all the above. So the correct answer is option A minor works. So next question, the first method invented for planning project was option A bar chart method, option B milestone chart method, option C critical path method, option D program evaluation review technique. So the correct answer is option A bar chart method. So next question, if TL is the latest allowable event occurrence time, total activity slack S is equal to option A LST minus EST, option B LFT minus EFT, option C TL minus EFT, option D all the above. So the correct answer is option D all the above. So next question, pick up the correct statement from the following. Option A CPM analysis is activity oriented. Option B CPM does not make any allowance for the uncertainties in the duration of time. Option C in CPM the time is related to cost. Option D all the above. So the correct answer is option D all the above. So next question, if T is the duration of an activity, T1 is the latest finished possible moment of its preceding activity and T2 is the earliest start possible moment, the independent float of an activity is option A T1 minus T2 minus T, option B T minus T1 minus T2, option C T1 plus T2 minus T, option D T plus T1 minus T2. So the correct answer is option A T1 minus T2 minus T. So next question, for the supply of material for concrete from the work reinforcing and placing of concrete, removal of framework and occurring of concrete, number of bar required in the bar chart is option A 1, option B 2, option C 3, option D 4. So the correct answer is option A 1. So next question, the critical activity has option A maximum float, option B minimum float, option C 0 float, option D none of this. So the correct answer is option C 0 float. So next question, pick up the correct statement from the following. Option A, the difference of latest occurrence time and earliest expected time is called slack. Option B, the activities connecting the event having the zero slack lie on the critical path. Option C, the critical path consumes the maximum time. Option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. So next question, pick up the correct statement from the following. Option A, the duration between the earliest start time of the preceding event and latest finish time of the succeeding event is called float. Option B, the duration of the time by which an activity can be delayed without affecting the succeeding activity is called free float. Option C, The float which affects neither the processor nor the successor activities is called independent float. Option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. So next question, PERT is option A, limited of event oriented diagrams, option B, used for research and development project, option C, based on 3 time estimate for activities linking up to events, option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. So next question, in CPM analysis, option A, emphasis is given to activities. Option B, activities are represented by arrows. Option C, uncertainties are not allowed. Option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. Next question, an event is indicated on the network by a number enclosed in option A, a circle, option B, a square, option C, a triangle, option D, all the above. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. So next question, which one of the following represent an event? Option A, concrete cube, option B, fixing of door, option C, plastering of walls, option D, selecting sites. So the correct answer is option A, concrete cube. So next question, pick up the incorrect statement from the following. Option A, the various functions under each activity are shown by one bar on bar charts. Option B, bar chart establishes the interdependency of one event on another. Option C, only approximate percentage of completed works is reported. Option D, none of this. So the correct answer is option B, bar chart establishes the interdependency of one event on another. So next question, Gantt chart indicates option A, comparison of actual progress with the scheduled progress, option B, balance of work to be done, option C, progressive cost of project, option D, inventory cost. So the correct answer is option C, progressive cost of project. So next question, which one of the following relates to the determination of critical path in PERT? Option A, event oriented slack, option B, activity oriented float, option C, event oriented float, option D, activity oriented slack. So the correct answer is option A, event oriented slack. So next question, which one of the following is relevant to the activity on node AON? Option A, dummy activities may be many. Option B, there will be no dummy activities. Option C, it is used for quite complex project. Option D is it is easier to associate with the time flow of activities. So the correct answer is option B, there will be no dummy activities. So next question, which of the system of network given below completely eliminates the use of dummy activity? Activity on arrow, option B, activity on node, option C, PERT, option D, CPM. So the correct answer is option B, activity on node. Again we will see in next video. Thank you.